All right, everybody, buckle up because we are diving deep today
That's true.
into a topic that is, well, it's everywhere you turn in the tech world right now.
Yeah,
Digital transformation.
definitely hearing that a lot.
You sent over a really interesting transcript. Looks like some kind of, I don't know, tech presentation or panel discussion, maybe, titled, and forgive me, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this right, Session.
Oh, why?
But yeah, clearly digital transformation is more than just a buzzword.
Right.
So let's dig in.
Yeah, let's get into it.
The source we're looking at today, it starts by saying, okay, digital transformation, it's using technology to basically like totally shake things up in the business world. And not just, one specific thing. It's like everything from how companies operate internally
Yeah.
to like their culture, how they interact with customers.
Really, it's about taking all of those different parts of a business and figuring out how to make technology work for them, not the other way around.
Exactly. And I think this is a really important point from the source. It's not just about getting the newest, shiniest tech and being like, okay, we're good.
No, not at all. It's much more nuanced than that.
Yeah.
I mean, what's so fascinating about digital transformation is it's really about integrating technology into the very fabric of how a business operates. It's about aligning those digital tools with the people, the actual employees, the ones using them every single day, and making sure all of that actually supports like the bigger picture, the goals of the company. It's like using tech to evolve everything about the business.
Exactly. And, it made me think, why are businesses so, I don't know, gung-ho about all of this? Like, what's the big deal with digital transformation?
Right.
And the source, it actually breaks it down into three main benefits.
Okay.
So, benefit number one, staying competitive.
Yeah, which is crucial in today's environment.
For sure. Number two, creating a better experience for customers.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's all about the customer, isn't it?
Totally. And of course, number three, boosting efficiency and, the bottom line.
Of course.
And these aren't, just these abstract benefits. This stuff impacts all of us.
Absolutely. Yeah, it changes how we interact with the world around us.
Speaking of impact, the source has this whole section on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, a prime example.
Remember when Netflix was just mailing DVDs?
I mean, I practically lived at my mailbox.
Me too. But their journey from DVD mailing service to like streaming giant, that is digital transformation in action.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they didn't just sort of dip their toes into the streaming world. They dove in head first and changed the entire game. What they did so brilliantly was use data.
Yeah.
They weren't just looking at what people were watching, but digging deeper. How are they watching? When are they watching?
Interesting.
Exactly. And that's how those famous recommendation algorithms were born. You might also like it personalized the viewing experience in a way that no one had ever seen before.
Wow.
And let's be real, it basically created the whole binge-watching phenomenon we all know and love.
Yeah. And it's crazy to think that wasn't just about one company changing. It transformed how we watch movies, how we watch TV shows. Like a whole industry shifted because of what they did.
It's true. They really set the bar.
Okay. So, as inspiring as the Netflix story is, the source also points out that digital transformation, it's not always easy.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
And one of the biggest challenges that a lot of companies face is resistance to change.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, makes sense, right? Change is hard.
And this is where that people aspect of digital transformation becomes so crucial. You can have the coolest, most innovative tech in the world, but if your employees, if your team isn't on board or if they don't know how to use it, it's all for nothing. Building a culture where people are excited about innovation and giving them the support and training they need, that's essential.
Absolutely. And, thinking about it, I feel like we've all experienced that resistance to change at some point. Maybe not on a huge scale like this.
Right.
But whether it's at work, new software, new systems, or even in our personal lives,
Definitely.
There's always that adjustment period. And how we deal with that human element, it can really make or break any digital transformation effort.
I think that's a really insightful point. It's about bringing everyone along on the journey.
Totally. So moving on, Netflix isn't the only company out there killing it in the digital transformation game.
Not even close.
The source also mentions Amazon and how they've used things like AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to like completely change how retail works.
Well, and what I find fascinating about Amazon is they really embody this idea of not just using technology for the sake of it, but using it to fundamentally reimagine how things are done.
What do you mean?
Well, they're using AI and machine learning for a lot more than just personalized recommendations, which, don't get me wrong, they're masters at that. But think about it. They're using it to streamline their inventory management, to prevent fraud. Heck, they're even developing stores without cashiers. They're constantly pushing the boundaries and changing how we think about shopping.
That's wild. So as we start to wrap up, what are the main takeaways here?
Okay, so main takeaway number one is digital transformation is not a one and done deal. It's not like, okay, we did it, we're transformed.
Right, it's a process.
Exactly. It's an ongoing journey, this constant cycle of adapting, evolving, figuring out how to best use technology to meet those big goals.
And it's not just about the tech, it's about the people using it too.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the incredible power of technology while also remembering it's human beings who are ultimately at the heart of it. That sweet spot where innovation meets human ingenuity, that's where the magic happens.
That's a great way to put it. And one more thing that really stuck with me from the source is you don't have to do everything at once. It doesn't have to be this huge, overwhelming undertaking.
Right.
Start small. Think about one specific process, like one pain point, maybe just one area where a little digital tweak could make a real difference. You don't have to boil the ocean right away. Sometimes even small changes can have a big impact.
Totally. It's about making those strategic, incremental changes that add up to something much bigger over time.
Exactly. And on that note, we're going to wrap up this deep dive.
Until next time.
See ya. Outro music.